What is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is John. Today I have for you a big box good. That's right, today we're going to be taking a look at the Nespresso DeLonghi Virtuo Plus Deluxe Coffee Maker and Espresso Machine with 19 bars of pressure in piano black. I picked up from Best Buy for $125.99, down from $179.99. This Nespresso DeLonghi Virtuo Plus Coffee Maker and Espresso Machine gets 4.7 out of 5 stars out of 195 customer reviews. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing and a first impressions, and stick around to the end so that you can see how good of an espresso this machine makes. We will be doing a taste test. From the looks of it on the side of the box, I believe it does come with 12 capsules of coffee and espresso. It's like a mix between the two. I think you get Alto style, a double espresso, a single espresso, and then just your traditional coffee. These are single serving pods, which for me will actually be a little bit cheaper and less expensive to operate, as opposed to getting up in the morning and making enough coffee for 2 or 3 people. I will be moving out into my own apartment here fairly soon. So like I said, I'm only going to be making myself a single cup of coffee in the morning. That's all that I really drink anyway. So just a single serving cup, or machine, I should say, is plenty for me. And then when I want the occasional espresso, having a machine that will be able to do that is going to be nice to have, I think, because there will be some mornings where I will be up early and tired and needing an espresso. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this unboxing and first impressions. And like I said, be sure to stick around till the end of the video so you can get a good idea of how good of an espresso this machine can make. Okay, so this is the DeLonghi Nespresso Virtuo Plus. There's no tape on the box from what I understand. You just get these little pull tabs here, and then this top just sort of lifts off, which is nice. On the top of the box are some grab handles and things of that nature, but as you can see here, this front just sort of opens right up, and you're greeted at the top with a really nice pamphlet here. Also, I want to point out that this does come with $10 off your first coffee order. Like I said, they are single serving pods, so even though they might be a little bit pricey, they should be pretty good quality, and $10 off can't beat that. So I'll definitely be taking advantage of that. You may also want to consult the user manual here. You do get this really nice kind of heavy duty stainless steel piece. I'm assuming this will be sort of like a catch-all piece. It actually, it's going to be like some sort of a drip catcher here. Yeah, you are paying $125 for this machine, but for the most part, you're, I think, getting really good quality here. Third in the box will be the included capsules of coffee and espresso that I was mentioning earlier. Here is the included water reservoir. Once I move out on my own and get my own place, I see myself maybe filling this up once a week and then just using it all week. Not really familiar with the brand DeLonghi, but from what I can tell, this is a really high quality machine here. Let's go ahead and just maybe remove this box here and get the DeLonghi down on the table here. You can see that it's not too big. I will be looking at a studio space, so I will have a pretty small kitchen, and my biggest fear, just looking at the box, was that this espresso machine was going to be a little bit too big for my kitchen counter. But after having seen this in person, it's really not that bad. The Fizzy One Touch SodaStream soda maker that I showed you last week or the week before was much bigger than this. Okay, so I've got the machine pretty much set up here, and there's a few things that I want to point out before we get started brewing some espresso. The first thing I wanted to point out was this metal stainless steel tray here is actually adjustable. So there's actually a few different levels you can adjust it to. Say if you have a large mug or just a short mug. And what's also really nice about this piece is that black piece sort of flips right out, so you can actually clean any sitting water in there. This machine is actually a phenomenal design. It's absolutely stunning with that gloss black. To turn the machine on, you just tap the brew button at the top, and as you can see, the LED light illuminates green there, letting us know that the machine is on. But to turn it off, what you might want to know is that you have to hold this down for 3 seconds, which wasn't readily apparent to me. I actually did have to read the user manual to figure that one out. But what's really cool about the machine once you turn it on is it's completely automatic. So you just tap that little lever there, or pull up on that little lever, and as you can see, the machine opens up and closes basically with the touch of a button, so that you can insert and remove capsules as you please. And then to brew, I think all you have to do is just press this button here. You get the really nice Nespresso logo at the top there. This will probably collect some fingerprints over time, but nothing that you can't wipe down. Also, what I want to point out is it won't be readily apparent why this water reservoir is off to the side and exactly how it works, but there's actually like a little area in there. As you can see, there's actually water in it. That's where the water makes its way from the reservoir into the machine. And as you can probably hear there, it does snap into place. There's actually like a little nipple in there that sort of raises up once you snap it down into place, so that water can seep in and then make its way into the machine. What I want to point out is that you should not confuse this removable piece at the back as the water container. It's pretty simple to use. There are some other features that I haven't figured out yet, but when I do review this machine a month from now, I will definitely go over those. So for now, let's go ahead and get into the included capsules and make ourselves some espresso. Okay, so here is the included 12 coffee capsules. There should be some espresso in there. Like I said, these are going to be much different from K-Cups, so don't expect to buy this machine and get away with using the K-Cups. You're definitely going to have to order these from Nespresso to work with this machine. They are a special design, sort of a centrifuge design. What's really nice is when you open up this lid here, you do get a good idea of all the types of flavors that you get. There are little indicators here that probably let you know how strong the coffee is or how fine the ground is. In fact, if you actually look at the espresso, you can see that they get a rating of 9 and 11. What should be pretty interesting about this machine is it should be able to give us some of that crema. Just in case you were wondering, they actually do have the serving size and the flavor on the capsule itself. So yeah, I think you just want to pretty much lay it down inside like that. That seems the correct way of doing it. Yeah, if you put it in that way, obviously that's not going to work. So yeah, just lay it down like so, and then pretty much close the espresso machine. And we'll pretty much just put our mug right underneath. I think that's a pretty decent size. What I've actually noticed here is there's, yeah, plenty of room there. Okay, I don't want the espresso going all over the place. And you should just what is nice about having 19 bars of pressure available is that it should be able to finely ground the espresso or the coffee bean, so to speak, faster than, say, if this machine was only capable of 7 or 10 bars of pressure. But this is capable of 19 bars of pressure, so as you can see, it actually looks really nice and thick and frothy there. Yeah, I'm actually really excited for this. We'll see what the serving size looks like. As you can see here, you do get some of that foam, some of that froth in there. That's a really nice brew of espresso, I would say, just at the touch of a button, really. Also, let me know in the comment section below. Usually when I go to Starbucks, they do give me the option to add a shot of espresso, like if I order a cafe mocha. So let me know if I could actually do the espresso shot and then add coffee afterwards. I'm not really quite sure, but let's go ahead and try this out. So here we go. Okay, what I can tell you right off the bat is it's very bitter. Maybe I'm using the machine wrong, because from what I understand on the internet, you don't want it to be too bitter. Maybe it's supposed to be bitter. I really don't drink espresso all that often, but it is a little bit bitter. But it does have a very nice aftertaste, and I think that's pretty much due to that crema or that froth that you get when you brew an espresso. It's definitely bitter, but it's actually very smooth, and it's kind of silky. It's kind of soft on the palate, so to speak. It's kind of creamy. Yeah, it's really good actually. Like I said, not sure if I'm using this wrong, but the aftertaste is creamy, it's rich, it's very smooth. Okay, one thing I wanted to point out with this machine, all of your used pods get, ooh, that's actually kind of hot, so be careful. And it's messy, as you can see there, it's messy. But your used pods go into this little cradle here. And what's interesting is when I actually went to open up the machine to get the pod out like I normally would do with a Keurig, what I noticed was that it got ejected back, into the back of the machine. And like I said, or like I just showed you, where it went was in here. Okay guys, so that has been the Vertuo Plus by DeLonghi to work with Nespresso coffee pods. It does get 4.7 out of 5 stars out of 195 customer reviews. I hope you enjoyed that unboxing and first impressions. What I can say is this does brew a pretty damn good cup of espresso, or shot of espresso I should say. Like I said earlier, it's frothy, it's creamy, it's rich, it's smooth. A little bit bitter. I will definitely have to read the instructions because that's something that I think you might be able to adjust. Nonetheless, this machine is capable of up to 19 bars of pressure, which should brew a really nice cup of espresso or shot of espresso in pretty much little time. As you saw from the unboxing and first impressions, it actually did it within like 30 seconds. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed that unboxing and first impressions. Even though this machine is a little bit more on the expensive side, it will definitely come in handy when I need a shot of espresso in the morning, or if I'm coming home from work and need to pump out a YouTube video real quick and just need that extra, get-go. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed that unboxing and first impressions. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is John. I will see you in the next one.